Hey guys, Terrence here. How do you price a million vintage and collectible items? That's what we're faced with.
Hey guys, Terrence here. Today I want to talk about, you know what? Before I get started to talk about the show or tell you what this series is about, it's very important that I note this. Very important. Time is a very, very meaningful word to me. You know, I respect it. I'm a very honest guy, kind, cool, respectable. With all that being said, I'm not here to waste anyone's time. This video, the title you see is not for clickbait, but I just want to note that before I tell you guys what this series is about or why I'm filming it. You know, and if you want to click off, you can right now, but if you want to continue on and watch and see all the amazing things that I'll be showing you guys over the next episodes, then that's fine. But today, this is the introductory of something I had doubt in doing. But you know, when you come across so many amazing items, you want to share it. You see these things and you're like, man, if only somebody can see this cool stuff. And that kind of edged me off to wanting to do this series or want to film it. We even thought about doing a reality show. I made a trailer for it, and I'll show you guys that as well to kind of pitch it and see where it go. But let me give you guys a little backstory. You know, I started selling online in 2001. I had a ton of video games, and the game stores, you know, we traded them and they weren't giving us anything. So I had already been on eBay and kind of a little bit on Amazon, but mostly eBay, and I was just buying games from there. So I started, you know, my name, a username, and I created me a username, and I started selling things on there, and the game sold way faster than I ever could imagine. And you know, I started buying my friend video games, and you know, it just spawned to something crazy. And after the video game thing, it just I thought about all other things that I could sell online, like, you know, antiques. Well, I'll tell you how that started, the antiques. You know, me and my grandmother was talking about my sales, and you know, I got to find some more cool things because, you know, I am doing really well on here. So around 2003, she called me and said, can I sell some of her antiques? She has some antiques. And I told her, yeah, we'll give it a shot. And you know, I listed the things, and you know, it took a second to get somebody to kind of show interest in the things she had, but she had some really cool stuff. So, you know, I sold it, and you know, she gave me more, and then she put me on to some of her friends, and I sold a lot of that stuff. So it sent me off into looking through classified ads, just buying up lots of antiques, I've always collected old toys, so I have many old toys, but it sent me through just roaming the classified ads, looking online to see if I can find any sales to buy out, and it ballooned to something extraordinary. You know, it ballooned to something that's out of control. You know, we have, you know, I had got up to 5 storages. The storage fees was killing me, even though the sales are doing good. You know, but 5 of the biggest storage units that I could get, you know. And it, you know, I figured I can get a piece of property somewhere out in Illinois and build me a warehouse on it, opposed to me paying all these storages, all this money, and I'm getting not anything from it. So that's what we did. And now the storage unit, it's a 70 by 30, 32 feet tall, 30 feet wide, 70 feet long, and it's maxed out. And I got sheds that's maxed out, you know, both garages maxed out. The houses are a mess, you know, packed with, you know, some of the amazing things that I've got. So, you know, I've been to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sales throughout the course of this 17 years of just selling online. And we want to downsize. I want to get rid of some of this stuff. You know, my goal was to try to list everything, but it's almost nearly impossible. It becomes overwhelming just looking at the things. And a lot of the stuff I forgot. I bought out so many in sales. I mean, in its entirety. I'll go there and I'll see some cool stuff, and I'll buy the entire sale out. So doing that for so many years and not realizing what I had. So we go through these boxes now, and like you guys are going to see if you guys stick with the show. You know, we go through so many boxes and we just find some of the most amazing stuff that I can never imagine that I bought or purchased. And I wanted to share that with an audience. I figured, you know, why not let others see this amazing stuff and help me maybe kind of figure out some of it. You know, I've taken, with my Nikon, I've taken 500,000 photos within the last, with this camera, probably about 300,000. With my other camera, since, you know, I've had this camera since 2011-ish, 12-ish. So about 300,000 this photo. But my other camera before then, my old regular camera I've been using since I almost started selling online. I had some cheap camera, but I got 500,000 photos within all three of my computers. My newest computer only have, I think, a couple 100,000 photos. So with all of inventory. So with all those photos, and you know that it comes with a lot of research. So, you know, some may say, hey, why not hire some company? I don't think no company on earth can help me. You know, you can't price the things how I can price it. You know, I've been to so many sales and the prices are ridiculous in some of these sales, and I'm trying to, you know, help out the people. Whoever got a, you know, when we advertise across the United States, it will be advertised across the United States. I'll let them know that, you know, I'm for the people. You know, I'll let them make money. You know, some of the items I got, you know, all of them we'll price for somebody, you know, in case you got an online store, we'll price for them to make money. We'll price for people to get great deals out the gate, you know, especially for those who travel. You know, you don't wait 2 and 3 days for the prices to drop at these sales that I've been through, and you know, we're gonna have great prices out the gate, you know, because I've been blessed to get some amazing items. And you guys will see it, you know, throughout the series. But this is just an introductory, and I'm kind of giving you guys a backstory. I don't want to be random or holding you guys' time up, but it's very important that I share these things with you guys so you can see what the show is about, and you know what task Liza has. It's February right now. It's the end of February, and we started in November. So I hate you guys want to see all the amazing stuff we've kind of priced so far, but we only priced about. Christine, which is my wife, said we're about 13% into the sale, so it's about 85% left to go. So I'll kind of show you guys some of the stuff. You know, we've priced tens and tens of thousands of items already. You know, just amazing stuff. So I didn't start from the beginning, but you know, I'll start now. And if it picks up some momentum with this show, if you guys feel I should continue on, you know, I'll be giving away stuff. You know, I own so much stuff. I'll give away stuff to you guys, cool stuff. I'll come up one day on one of these, on one of the episodes. I'll just surprise and give away quite a few things, man, because it's just so much. It's overwhelming. It's so much, and I haven't been to a sale in the last maybe since 2013. However, I'll tell you guys a quick story. The biggest sale I've ever went to in my life. Now, out of all the hundreds and hundreds of sales I've went to, you know, people know when they see my face, I'm coming to bow. I don't do the storages. Those shows are scripted to me. I've been to a million storage sales and there's just garbage there. You know, I had true reliable sources and resources. But when you've been out there like I've been out there, you tend to kind of get those resources. People even contacting me on their own. Like this last particular sale, which is the last sale I've been to was in 2015, 2016. It's the biggest sale I've ever been to in my life. And I stumbled across it. Not so much stumbled across it. The older guy, he's a World War II veteran, and you know, unfortunately, he's passed away now. I'll tell you guys a little bit about that, but he passed away at the age of 96. I met him 2013. He had some cool stuff. I was visiting my niece, and he owned a massive store over there. The store hadn't been open since the 70s, maybe early 80s, and it's an antique collectible store. You know, the guy had everything. and I seen some cool horror stuff there. So we kind of, you know, my niece would tell me that she see them coming in and out, the older couple come in and out from time to time. So we caught them one day when I was over there visiting her, and I approached him, and you know, he he staggered back. You know, he didn't. And he's like, no, you're not selling anything. So I was just like, hey, I'm really interested in some of the horror stuff you have in, you know, on display in the window. I know the store hasn't been open in so long, but you have some really amazing stuff. You know, it was thousands of items inside. You can look through the window and see. He's like, oh, I'll think about it. But, you know, I will say this about him. You know what? I wouldn't even say this word, but I'll just say he probably wasn't used to people of my race, you know, around him. You can tell he was, you know, from his initial reaction, how he was toward me. And I was kind of respectable, and I stayed like that. So, you know, a few months went past, and I went over there to loan my niece some money, and I seen him again, and I approached him. He remembered my face, you know. He was like, you know what? Still kind of a little bit stubborn in those ways, but he was more accepting. He said, you know what? I'll let you see a couple things. Come back the weekend. You know, I got to take my wife to the hospital. His wife fell terminally ill. You know, she was very ill, and I told him I was sorry to hear that, and I seen her and kind of waved to her. She waved back. So, you know, he like, can I have your number? And, you know, I gave it to him. I thought he was going to ball it up and tear it up and throw it in the garbage. But sure enough, he called me that weekend and said, hey, I can stop by for a second. I have to hurry up. He has to go back to the hospital with his wife. And, you know, I get there, and, you know, he let me in. And, you know, he followed me out. He followed me and just told me I couldn't look through anything, only the horror items I want. But there was so much amazing stuff, I couldn't help myself. And, you know, I was trying to build a rapport with him and let him know that, hey, I was, you know, I'm interested in a whole bunch more things, you know, if we can work out a deal. He's like, we'll see. So, you know, I bought the items. You know, he didn't budge on the price neither. He was strict at the price, but it didn't matter. I was just trying to break the ice. So I paid him, you know, maybe a little bit more than I would have paid, you know, but I wanted to get in a store. I wanted to get more items. It was just some of the most amazing stuff. And so, but anyway, back to the story. The guy let me in a few more times. You know, I'm just trying to wrap it up in a nutshell. Let me in a couple more times. Now he was a little bit more open. He was more like trusting. He knew that I wasn't going to take anything, so he let me roam throughout the store, and I was spending some good money. Still was kind of firm on those prices, but as time went on, he got better. So, you know, I didn't hear from him for a whole year. He called me. I don't know. I wasn't expecting it. A year later, he called me and told me, can I come by? He want to get rid of some things. You know, he has so much, and his time is winding down. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I'm at my grandmother's house, and, you know, give me a little bit, I'll be there. So I get there. He had known that I talked to me before about my grandmother, that whenever I leave there, I was going to see my grandma. I was hanging out with my grandmother. So he let me in, and I bought some more stuff from him, you know, a little bit better on the prices. And, you know, now he's talking for the first time out of the 8 or 9 times I've been there. He's talking to me. We're talking about life, and, you know, it's important that you can't judge a book by its cover, no matter what my skin look like or what, you know, you can't judge me as a person. You have to get to know me, and I felt that's what happened. He got to know me a little better. He knew how important my grandmother was to me. I told her that my grandmother was starting to feel sick. You know, I call my grandma like the most strong-willed, man, she's so strong. And I told him that, you know, she was starting to get sick, and it was bothering me. And he just told me that, you know, just stay strong for her. And I got some more things, but my grandmother had passed, and he called me, and I told him I was devastated. You know, it's just like my mom. That's my mom. She passed. This was 2015. You know, was going back and forth talking about just life and things, and he just was telling me so much information about, he was in the war, and, you know, just sharing so much about the older days. You know, I was just gaining that knowledge from him. We were sitting there and talked for a minute. So he told me he was sorry to hear about my grandmother passing, and you know, whenever I get a chance to come over and get some stuff from him. So I got there. This was the last time I seen him. I bought some stuff from him, and he was he was acting like we were friends, and I liked it that out of all the times, this was the really first time he acted like he was so nice to me and just letting me get all the things, giving me great deals. And within maybe a month after that, he fell ill and went into the hospital. He had pneumonia. He was like 95, 96, and he called his daughter, who hadn't been up here in maybe 15, 20 years, and told her to contact me and let me get to his cell first before anybody. Don't call anybody else. If I don't want it, then try to go through an estate sales company or anything, but call me first. And they contacted me and told me that. So I got there, and now they let me go to the house and all the giant basement. Now the store is in two parts, a massive store, and it was filled to the rim with the most amazing items I have ever seen. Like, it was mind-boggling, the things they had. I wanted to record, I just don't want to be rude. Towards the end of the sale, I started recording a little something, and I'll share that with you guys. But they showed me, out of all the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sales I've been to around the whole entire East Coast, I've traveled, man, by myself. I've traveled. I got a 26-foot truck, a 24-foot trailer. I got 4 trailers, and I'll go and I'll max them out. I'll buy so many things, and out of all the stuff I've been to in my life, none of them can compare to this sale. It was the holy grail of sales. It was unbelievable, and it was so much stuff. I ran out of space. My warehouse ran over. Both garages ran over. All 3 of my sheds, which are huge sheds, maxed out. I didn't want to keep none of the stuff outside because it was so valuable. So I got about 85 to 90% of the contents in the sale of some of the most amazing items. And so unlike any other sale, guys, that I've been to, they were typically people maybe selling things that they had collectible value of, but it was mostly their stuff. Everything I'm selling is of value. It was bought to sell to make 50% profit over my money to 10,000% profit, and I've seen those numbers. So with all that being said, we're trying to downsize. There's so much stuff. We're gonna have a massive sale, on our 5 acres of property, and get some of this stuff out that people enjoy. Some of the most amazing things you can ever want to see. And his collection was not big as mine, almost. And I used to boast about the things I had, but just seeing his stuff, it was wow, because his stuff dated back, unlike mine, his stuff dated back to early 1800s. So I have items from the early 1800s, a lot of stuff from World War II, crazy memorabilia. And I stumbled across, in this episode, I'll share with you guys, I know I've been ranting for a minute, I've been talking about, you guys need to hear what we're doing and what we're trying to do, and to see if you guys want to decide and watch it, the future episodes. But today, we was working Sunday. Today is Tuesday, and just digging out stuff. I found a box of amazing knives. I forgot I bought them in 2009, 2010. It was just, I bought a lot of them, but in this box, there were some cool ones. I'll share up with you guys in a second. Okay, guys, here's some cool knives I just dug out of a box. This is one of them. Very heavy. Just pull it out of here. It's cheap. I have no idea how old it is. I mean, I've seen so many items throughout the years, but it just never amazes me how what I come across. So another one. Man, these things are pretty big too. Hold on. You found a measuring tape. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I found a measuring tape. Okay, that one's about 16 inches long. Hold on, let me see. This one's about 13 inches long. Man, they're all super sharp. Not old. I don't know how old this thing is. None of them. This is just a small portion of the knives I got. And I didn't even know I had these. I forget. I bought them so long ago. Has a unique handle. Has some weight to it. That's very sharp too. There's another one. I've ordered me a very good tripod for my iPhone. It's gonna be recording off it, opposed to me recording off my camera. Man, this thing is stuck. Okay, there we go. Has a compass on it, and it's pretty heavy. This is a metal handle. Sharp, very sharp. Man, these things are sharp. See how long it is. Almost a foot, 11.5 inches. There's another one. Like I said, I'm showing you these guys because I just dug them out yesterday. But you ain't seen nothing yet. I'm gonna show you some knives. Another one. Looks identical to the one we just had. Of course, it's rusted. There's the compass. I'm not sure how old it is. But it's identical to this one. Same length. With some ancient handcuffs in the box. Another switchblade, older blade. It's pretty long too. About a foot. It's a unique handle. Sort of sharp. Moving along. I don't know if that's a deer. This is a huge knife. There's a lion on it. Wow, this thing, it's over 12 feet without even being open. I mean 12 inches, I'm sorry. some big, strong hands, and this thing is. So it's tipping close to the 18 inches. Man, how do you make a knife? I'm not sure how old this thing is, but we're gonna find out before we price it. Old brass knuckle knife. Okay, cut it open. Sharp. Moving along. It's about 8 inches. This is the dinosaur underneath. Wow, it is sharp. This is another big knife. About 14 inches. Tip is about 14 inches. Switch it over. An acrylic handle. Like a Stegosaurus dinosaur. Another knife. Very heavy. Okay, got this is a very unique knife. The finish on this thing is incredible. It's a really nice finish on this. As you guys can tell, opposed to the other chrome finishes. Really nice finish, and it's got some weight to it and some intricate designs on it. I got some cool Egyptian I'm gonna show you guys. Some stars on it. Got some weight. The blade is super sharp on this thing. Let's put it back up. Next we have the best defense knife, maybe 70s or 80s. Handle's missing. Oh God, that thing is super sharp. I'm gonna lay him down. I'm gonna cut my hand almost. Okay, both of these different measurements. This one's about a foot. The unique one, this is it's in by 11 inches. Out of metal sheet. And this one's about 11 inches too. Oops, okay, no. Right at 10. Okay, next we have this. It's a beautiful knife, man. Well designed. A lot of meticulous work went into this knife. I don't think it's that expensive, but super unique nonetheless, and very sharp. I'm not even touching that blade. It's 440 stainless. Says China, everything's made in China. I remember buying these knives. I went to a sale, they had many knives. I bought a lot of them. These are just some that was in one of the boxes. I forgot I actually had them, but when I opened it, the box, this one, the one we're about to get to now, this big one was sticking out of the box just now. I almost cut myself with it. And I remember this one, these other ones I remember kind of vaguely. This one and the one with the dinosaur and the Stegosaurus, I remember these two with the acrylic handle. The rest is kind of vague, you know, because I've been to so many sales after, you know, bought so many things after. But yeah, this is the biggest out of this bunch. It's extremely heavy, about 10 pounds or more. There's a dragon head on it. Very sharp blade. See how big this thing is. 22 inches. Yeah, so these old handcuffs with the keys. I'm not sure how old they are. With the keys on it. And the handcuff holster. Okay, and this was in the box. So BB gun. I have hundreds of BB guns. They'll be at the sale. I'm pricing them just to go, man. These things are old. Big handgun too. With over 13 inches. I got more over here too. Show you guys. Hold on. Oh, look, look at this. This is a 1930 something boat engine. And I actually think it'll run. I got about 4 or 5 engines. This is actually the super smallest one, but the other ones are big engines. I have a 1956. It looks incredible. You guys will see all of that. But here go some of the BB guns. There's more. So I'll show you guys all that when we get to that. Right now, we're just showing you guys a little something. Oh, I gotta get one thing. I gotta get a car for somebody. Let's get. Okay, guys, I'm back. We gotta take that off. Alright, let's get out of here, guys. Christine is killing me about the house. I got stuff everywhere, so she wants me to get the games and all the games that's in the house, box games, race car sets, like the boxed items. We want to try to get them priced up real quick, so I'm going to show you guys where I'm at with that and get all the stuff out the house, out of this house and out the garage, and all the boxed items, the games and stuff, and the race car sets, games she wanted. We gotta get priced. Oh no, I'll show you guys. So she said I left some more in the garage. I thought I got them all out. So, but today I'm gonna show you guys that. And I own thousands of stamps. You know, maybe you guys can kind of give me an idea. I've looked online. You know, you see them all over the place, but I'm not familiar with stamps like that. Even though I've got countless postcards from dating back to the mid 1800s, you know, and they're stamped, but I'm not familiar with stamps, you know, collecting and the value of them. So of course I'll have to do the research on them, but I don't know if you guys know something about it, but I'll show you guys some of the stamps out of the massive tote full of them, some unused. So I'll show you guys that. And we stumbled across a box. I went to a sale or he was an avid collector of like movie memorabilia, posters. I got a ton of really cool posters, movie posters from the 60s, 70s, 80s, maybe some from the 50s, but the majority is from the 80s. And all those amazing movies you guys come to love. I got, man, so many posters. I got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of posters. You know, a lot of them, 90% being brand new. And let me see if I should show you guys though. But no, I'm gonna show you guys what we found, a box of, you know, that I didn't even know I had. I gotta get this stuff checked out, so I gotta call somebody. So if you guys know when I show you guys this box that we found with all these. They were some autographed pictures. I'll tell you that. Autographed pictures. Some of them look real. Some of them, all of them got certificates with them, but I don't know. I look online. I couldn't see anything with those things. But we're gonna really get deep into it as we price. But let's go take a look at some of the let's take a look at the box games that I'm doing right now. So like I said, the next episodes will be live and up, and we'll show some amazing stuff, and we'll talk through it and some history on some things, and hopefully I'll have my helpers with me and some help with me, Christine and the kids. But let me show you guys what she's cursing me out for today. Those box games, I got them everywhere, so I want to try to get them, the few that's here. I say few, but it's quite a few of them. But the few that's here, I'm getting them, trying to get them priced up and moved to the warehouse. So let's get started. Okay, guys, I'm back. Let's turn this around so you guys can see what I'm pricing today. Well, I've priced a lot of them. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so I've been pricing these. She said, I thought these were all the ones that was in the garage here, and we'll go to the garage and see. She said I left a whole bunch of them. There's models here. All the models are brand new. They're from the period that produced the house, from the 1981. Yeah, I've been pricing these. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about these. I don't know about selling these or not. These are illegal to sell. If you look online, you probably can see somebody selling a box, but these are from the period, and I don't know what to do with them. I may take them apart and try to sell them, or maybe if I find a collector. I just don't want to do anything illegal with these things, because these are attributed to some deaths back in the days. In the late 80s, they were banned. These things were banned. You couldn't sell them anywhere. And these are actually from these are the first ones. It's rare to catch them, to find them like this. You can't find them like this. You may find this piece here, or you'll definitely find a box online going for a pretty buck. But yeah, I don't know. I'm probably taking them apart before the sale, or if you can find a true collector who knows the circumstances, and I don't know, they're illegal, so I'll pick them apart. I'm not trying to get any trouble with this stuff, but I'll disassemble them. I'll take them apart and just sell them with the box. But yeah, these are extremely hard to find, super hard to find like this in this box. And I bought these in 2008, 2009 from the sale, and I was gonna list them online until I seen it and read all the horror stories involving these jarts, and how people were just hurling them in the air, pelting them at things, and actually injuring people with them. And a few people got killed, even a young kid, I think 11 years old. So to me, it's just more of a collectible item, not for use for anyone. But I'll definitely look. I may disassemble them I'll put them in up for sale at the huge sale that we have coming up. So yeah, we'll see about that. But just want to share that with you guys. So these are some of the things. Like some of these bracelets are new, and these were just in the garage here. Man, it's so much of this stuff like this. It's ridiculous. It really is. So she said I left some stuff in the garage. Let's go see, guys, so we can get it and I'll price it. And maybe you guys can help me out. So, I'm looking through these magazines. They're from the 80s, and my dad was a huge wrestling fan, and I have so many of them, and they're in amazing condition. They're from the 80s. So I was looking at them and just bringing back those memories as me being a little bitty boy in the 80s and seeing my dad go crazy. I have, man, it was a giant box out there. I just grabbed these to go through. It's got to be total maybe a few hundred in that box. And some stamps, you know, there's, like I was telling you guys, some stamps. I don't know much about them. I just found these cool things. I love space. Like, I love space. I love space and light and the universe and NASA. So to see this stuff, I'm not sure. I don't think it's worth much, but just grab these out. These are first day stamps. First day stamped envelopes. First day issue envelopes. They're cool to me. So I found these two, and the giant box they came out of, there were more of these books. There was like 6 of them. So I just grabbed these 2 so you guys can see. And of course I'll show them to you guys. But man, how cool is these these envelopes? Date back to the 80s, 70s, and I think it was something, but they are brand new. And this is another one. It says the Pioneers of Flight. Oh, these are brand new. Yeah. Wow, Yuri Gagarin, he's the first guy in space. Andy Shepard, the first American in space. See, look at this stuff, man. There's a multiples in here. And I haven't looked up yet. I just grabbed them yesterday and looked at nothing yet. So, just curious to see if I can find them. What they're going for. Of course, you can find anything online. These are brand new. Okay, we're going to the bottom. There's some name there. The end of the book. Yeah, how cool is that? So, I ordered me a really nice tripod because I just broke the other one. But these books are huge. Start sticking stamps in them. These books are so big. I have enough stamps to fill all of them up. Oh, like I said, there's 4 or 5 more besides of this. These are huge books. I'm just kind of flipping through them so you guys can see the 1,000 pages of books. Let me go grab some of the cases of the stamps. I'm going to show you guys another one. Alright, let's go get some stamps real quick. I'm going to show you guys one of the totes of the stamps. The many of them. Okay guys, I'm in here. I gotta get all this stuff out of here. I got a massive bag full of these gloves and a whole bunch of more stuff, but let's grab one of these totes. And then I'm gonna show you guys the autographs for some of them. Okay guys, let's look through some of the I'll grab one of these bins out of there. Oh, wow. I've never looked through these guys. I have so many there's so many these are used. There's so many, well, these are used. There's so many that's unused. I mean, there's 4 of these bins like this in that box in there. But as you can see, there are thousands of stamps in these things. I'm messing nothing up. I mean, this is just I don't want to mess this stuff up, guys. Just want to show you guys. There's 4 of these totes in there, and all of them are packed. I don't know, how to reverse this stuff. We have to go through each one of them individual. Just trying to let you guys see some of them. Share some. Give me a technique with these. I'm not familiar with stamps, and I've seen everything, but maybe there's one that's worth a lot of money. I don't know what to look for. I don't want to mess this up. 4 of these bins like this, and they're all filled out with these stamps that date way back. So I don't know. I gotta look into this. So. But they know I had them. They were a part of that last massive sale. I'm gonna put these back, but I want to show you with you guys. So we gotta get these. Let's look at the rest of the games Christine killing me for that I gotta get. So we can start pricing. Let's get some. Let's get these box games, guys. Let's see what's up with that stuff. So, all right, guys. Let's get the games. Oh, there's the instruments in here too. It's a whole bunch of mess in here. So, some cool instruments. There's some of the games we gotta get from under here. Let's see what's over here. And we can check these out too. Let me clear this stuff off. Hold on, guys. We gotta move some of this stuff out the way. Oh, I want to show you guys one of the cool instruments that's in here. I got so much stuff like this. Let's see. And I got boats, model boats, old model boats. Hold on. Any more games here? What is it? Doctor Who board game. Alright guys, we're gonna grab that. Let's move this stuff out the way. My tripod come and you guys can get a better view of how I'll be filming things. And I'll have somebody filming. It's just an introductory model. I mean, it's introductory show. Show you guys what I'm dealing with. Like I said, I'll decide to do this later. With this stuff, I become a recluse, unfortunately, when I'm doing with this stuff. I don't like messing with nobody. I stay to myself and I price everything to myself with my, I'm so used to, all I know is hard work. That's it. I've been born with that mentality, like with stupendous will and drive to just, my goal was to have, a million items listed online, and that ain't the goal right now. The goal is to, I've overwhelmed me, Christine, so we got to go through some of this stuff before we list it, before we price it. This set looks new. Before I take it in there, like all the stuff we're selling has been going, like all the video games are on. They've been played. They've been tested. Oh, look at this. Oh wow. Man, it's 3 cars with 1 police car, and they look really good. See, she set this stuff up here. Everything's in here, man. And Doctor looks new. Okay, let's get this out of here. Oh, remember, you guys remember that? The Professor. This is another set. That looks new. I don't see no cars. Oh, there you go. Wow, this don't look used new, you guys. That look barely used. Oh, there go another car. Alright, let's get these in there. And we're gonna get all of them in there so we don't get priced. So let's go to the garage real quick, guys, and see what she said. I left her in there too, so we can start pricing them. And what's this? Oh guys, I own a gazillion comic books. God knows I own. Alright, let me show you guys real quick. I want to show you guys this cool. Not this one. These things are old. I want to show you guys a cool. Man, all of them are nice. Maybe you guys, musicians out there, you guys can tell me what's up with this. Man, this thing is really nice, man. Some fading right here. Other than that, that's it. This thing is super nice condition. Never heard of that brand. Man, we're gonna do this another time for all the instruments and all the drum kits I got. But I want you guys to see this one. How nice and beautiful the wood is. How nice it is. It has some, like a drum here. I don't know if this is a banjo. I don't know. I know how to play a keyboard. But this one, besides this fading right here, this thing is and one of the strings are broken. It's broken. This thing is in unbelievable condition. It's in incredible condition. Man, we'll look at all the instruments later when that time comes, but let's go see the other games, guys. Hold on. Let's go check them out. Okay, guys, we're going in here. She still have some games in here. Well, oh, this is brand on the box too. Oh, I left this in here. Every one of these boxes are filled to the rim, guys. Trust me. This is not new, but it's like new. It's PlayStation 3. I'm not taking that in there. We doing board games and like models. Let me show you guys. Just in case you don't believe me. But we ain't on games right now, cause I can show you there's so many games. I don't believe it. She said I left board games. That's what we're doing right now. I need a flashlight, guys. Oh, I had a million trains too. You guys will see. I think it's not over there. Let's put this back in the box. But we'll do that in a second. Sorry for the light, guys. She said I left something in the corner. Not in this corner. Not over there. Maybe over here. I'm gonna go. I got a million bets too. This is just a tiny few of them. So we're looking for board games, guys. That's not any. What you talking about? Oh, these are video game consoles. A lot of them in there. We need some light. Oh, I think I see some. I gotta get these games from out of here. There you go, guys. There's an old Ouija board game, train set. Looks like a payday board game. A giant, huge Cuddy Shark model kit. Some more back there. I gotta get these out of here, guys. You know, I hate to be filming like this until I get help, or until my super unique tripod come for this phone in a couple days. And let's see. We're gonna get the games out there, guys, and we're gonna I can start pricing. Let me hold on, I think I see something. Nothing. This is not a game. These are all 80s race cars. I got a whole box of those sealed over in the corner. So, you know what? Let's get these games out here. These. Oh, they go model. Guys, every box is filled with something. I promise you, it is. Every single box you see, all the totes down here. This is brand new. Everything is filled with something. Guys, you know what? You know what, guys? I'm gonna conclude this episode until my camera tripod come, or my help comes, so we can film this the right way. Just want to give you guys the introductory. You know what? Before I go though, I'm gonna show you guys those autographs. I'll end on that. But the next episode, you'll see everything. Everything is be much better. Cameras will be in place. All of my GoPro Hero cameras will be on board. We'll have some different angles. But before I get out, before I conclude, let me show you guys some of the many frame pictures I got. These are autographs, and I gotta get them checked out. I don't know. I don't want to sell. You know, I just want to make sure they're legit. Some of them look super legit. Some of them I don't know. All of them got certificates. I just don't know. So the certificates I can't find. Some of the companies I find, but I have to get them checked out. I'll take them somewhere. If you guys can help me out and shed some light on them, on these particular ones, let's see. But there's a lot of them, and I'll pull out a few of them. So let's see. Okay, guys, I'm back. I just broke one of the doggone frames with a glass in one of the pictures. So I'll go through them all. Let's see what we got. I'll hold them up. I'll stack them. First one we have Danny DeVito. This is not signed. Shirley Eden. James Coburn. It's not signed. These are just all together in a box. Shirley Temple, but not signed. Okay, this is the COA. With this. Hold on, guys. Let me go back to that one. This with this COA. Hertz Outpost. Jason Alexander. Drew Barrymore with no COA on, I think. I'll look and see. This is Red Skelton. George Lawrence beat. You guys maybe haven't pronounced it. It's the Bond dude. I gotta get a. She looks super familiar. There's a certificate in here. Maybe it's in the back of it. You guys can tell me who that is. She looks very familiar. I gotta get these checked out. I do. I really do. There's some COAs in the bottom. Hold on, guys. Before I go farther. There's some certificates in the bottom of this box. Oh, there's a Drew Barrymore. I just showed. Sophia Loren. I think that's who this is. I think this is Sophia Loren. But we'll put that Drew Barrymore with hers. Man, I don't know about these certificates. They look ancient. A Jodie Foster COA. Let's find her. Pierce Brosnan. Man, these certificates are there, but I'm gonna get these checked out. They look incredible, but looks can be deceiving. Jackie Chan, no COA. I want to remind you guys, a lot of them frames you see, Christine got them from the dollar store because a lot of them was loose. They were loose pictures. She put them in the frame yesterday. After we found them, they were loose pictures. So she put those in the frame. Some Dollar Tree frames. All these frames are from the dollar store. But they were loose and we didn't want to leave them like this, so. There go Jackie Chan. It was with something with it. Like I said, they were actually on the picture, so I don't know why she didn't put them back like that. So she went to Dollar Store and grabbed a lot of these frames so they wouldn't mess up the. This is Roger Moore. I know I had these checked out. She stuck that one on the back of there. John Travolta. Chubby checker. Man, we gotta get those checked out, guys. Okay. I just broke this. And it sucks. It sucks, man. I gotta get this. Try to find a better frame from it, but it's matted well. There's Simpson. Okay. We have Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. That's two signatures there with some. I don't know, man. This is not. This was in this frame. She didn't do that. Glenn Ford, another frame I just broke. This is beautiful, but it got signatures on it, but I gotta get it checked out. I'm getting all the stuff checked out before I list them. I don't know. Some of these frames are like, this frame is beautiful. This frame is really nice. Okay. Yeah, this is not autographed. It's nice, beautiful frame. We have this. Boris Karloff. This is the Frankenstein dude. These are some big pictures. And last, the most important one I gotta get checked out. It's beautifully framed. I don't know, it comes with a couple of things. And it has, this frame is old. I had to get this checked out. This is a pretty big picture. So we gotta get these checked out. John F. Kennedy, which would be the most valuable out of this group. Hold on, there's some more. There's some more. This ain't autograph. Those big group. These are. And this one. In a really nice frame. But I'm getting all of them checked out. I want to conclude with that, guys. I know this episode maybe was a little boring, me ranting and just showing off some things, but of course it's gonna get much better during the next episode when I have my cameras in place. I'm by myself here, so Christine and the kids are going to the doctor, and my nephew, he's gone, and my cousin, he's gone. But yeah, Christine, I'm coming down with some type of stomach flu. I don't know. This virus has been kind of plaguing a lot of people here. Hopefully they'll be okay. Which leads me to a segment about my film, my docu series coming up. I'll be uploading it soon. It's about eye health. I don't get sick. I haven't gotten sick and I haven't gotten a cold in 15 plus years. The entire family is sick but me, and it's weird. I'm gonna show you guys about that whole docu-series I'm filming. Just left the doctor a week ago and we laughed and joked about, I asked him, can my blood maybe help someone? Can my blood help somebody's immune system? We joked about that. And he, like, who knows? He chuckled, but I was serious. Like, I haven't been sick in I mean, just a head cold in 15 plus years. And the docu-series would explain everything, explain why, explain what I do. I'm not the greatest eater. I'm in the best shape of my life. I feel incredible. Nothing bothers me. I haven't had a flu shot since I was a kid. But I don't know. That's a whole nother story. And I'll upload that documentary in a little bit. I went around. We drove from Chicago to California. And we stopped at a million different places: Colorado, Utah, Arizona. I filmed everywhere, and it plays in part into this documentary I'm dropping about our health. Without our health, none of this is important. None I'm doing is important. None you doing is important without your health. So I want to share with you guys amazing documentary I filmed. It took me about a year to get everything out, and hopefully I can inspire you guys or kind of get you guys on the right track about how important our health is if you're not on the right track already. And just share that information with you guys. Maybe it's something in me or something that's happening with me that I can help you guys with. A whole nother series I'll be dropping within the next week or so. Just trying to put the finishing touches on it. There's some delicate parts about it that I may take out. I don't know. It's just involving death, and like my little brother getting killed as a kid. He's my best friend. Me just sharing that with you guys and just saying he couldn't get a chance to become healthy, and just grieving and just death in general. How we're faced with it, and but like I said, that's a whole nother documentary I'll be dropping in a minute. So look forward to it, you guys. Even if you don't want to watch this series, I think my health documentary will touch a lot of people, will help a lot of people, will inspire. Because it is the most important thing. I don't care how much money you got. It don't mean anything without your health. Your funds, your finances don't mean nothing. Health is wealth. Without health, you're nothing. Nothing moves. So I'll be dropping that in a minute. And like I said, it took me about a year to film it, and I'm almost done. So I want you guys to stay tuned for that. But if you want to see the rest of this, it's only going to get interesting. I just want to share with you guys all the amazing things and all the things we're going as we get prepared for the sale. And we're trying to have it June or July. I don't know. To be only 15% in is a lot of way to go. We about to kind of put our foot down with pricing things and get everything and doing research and stuff like that. Like these autographs, I'll try to get these researched. Somebody can help me out with these. And like I said, there's many more frame pictures in the hundreds of cool stuff like these, but they're not autographed. These are the ones we stumbled across so far. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you really like this, episode 2 will be way better. It won't be as bland or ranty, but subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you guys can just know when we're uploading it. And of course, I got some tutorials I'll be dropping about some other things, but this docu-series, we're gonna push this out, upload it to YouTube, and we'll see where it goes from there, so you guys can see some cool stuff. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little bit I showed so far. Stay tuned, man. Just sign up, please sign up. And I'm giving away a whole bunch of cool stuff. Don't miss out, man. I'm giving away a whole lot of cool stuff, man. Just sign up so you guys can see what's up. Terrence and I'm out.